What's up guys, welcome to Season 1 Episode 9 of the MKWii series. This right here is the second to last episode of the first season, and as always we're gonna be playing 16 completely random tracks from MKWii, which has over 4,200 tracks. And after you've played all the tracks, I will rank all of them from worst to best at the end of the video. As per usual, the tracks will be selected through this spinning wheel, so I'd say let's just start off with the first one. So our first track for this video is going to be Glacier Mine. That is actually really interesting. We're starting with a CTGP track and one of the best ones. Like honestly, this might be a very difficult track to beat for this video. Fun fact, this CT might be the biggest reason why I play custom tracks at all. This wasn't the first CT that I've ever seen, but I'd say this was one of the first CTs that got me like really interested in the entire custom track stuff. So obviously I have a massive soft spot for this track. Not to mention it's also an amazing track in literally every aspect. Wait, so it's 2 laps here? Oh, that is actually not that good. I think the fact that it's 1 lap in CTGP is perfect as it is. Doesn't take away though from how strong of a track this is, because this one is like incredible. I mean, just look at everything here. The entire scenery is incredible. The gameplay is really diverse and unique, and there's just a lot going on here. It is unfortunate that it's 2 laps here though. I don't understand that decision. 1 lap is a lot better for this track. Maybe it's gonna be fine. It's fine for tracks like Glimmer, for example, though I'm fairly sure this track is quite a bit longer than Glimmer Express trains. I mean, yeah, it definitely is. 1 lap is gonna take more than 2 minutes. This track's gonna be like 5 minutes long, bruh. Like, even for a track this strong, 5 minutes is a lot. But again, the track itself is absolutely incredible. That's not even a question. I'm blown away that we're starting with this much of a banger. Damn, it's actually more like 6 minutes long. What the fuck? Like, actually, who decided to make this 2 laps? It doesn't make any sense. Even with 1 lap, this is longer than the average track. I guess we'll be on this track for a while. I'm not sure if that decision is the author's fault or MKWii's fault. But either way, it's like, it's not great. I can't even talk about this track too much because I've played this one numerous times, of course, so I don't really notice as much new stuff. But it's amazing how much there's going on here. All the mine carts and stuff, all the waterfalls. No complaints aside the length. Okay, what? How did I not fall off? This track is so good. I'd be surprised if we have another track today that will be of this quality. But we'll see. We might get stupidly lucky again for another track. And yeah, we're approaching 6 minutes. Thankfully, we're also approaching the end of the track though. We'll go for the shortcut thing again. I've already played this track enough times. I don't need to take all pathways. Alright, and that concludes Glacier Mine. The race did indeed take almost 6 minutes, which is insane. But nonetheless, the track is easily gonna get 5 stars. Aside the decision to make this 2 laps, this is easily the best track that we've played in the whole MKWii series so far. This one's gonna be really hard to beat. Like, we would literally have to pick one of my favorite CTs of all time to beat this one. Because, like, honestly, this might be in, like, my top 20 favorite CTs ever. There's no way this could get any rating below 5 stars. What a start to this video. Let's see if the second track can keep up to that. It's unlikely, but let's spin the wheel. And our second track is GC and Mushroom City by Torran. This is actually the second version of Mushroom City that we're playing in this series. In an older episode, we played the version by Redefy and Talk, which is the current CTGP version, but I believe this one is the one that was in CTGP before that, right? So I might know this one as well. We'll see. Yeah, I think this is the old CTGP version before the one by Redefy and Talk got added. So yeah, I've probably played this one back in the day. This is a fairly basic port of Mushroom City, but so is the one by Redefy and Talk. The port by Redefy and Talk looks like really clean though. I mean, this doesn't look bad either though. It's Mushroom City. Mario Kart Double Dash has a similar visual style to Mario Kart Wii, so usually ports aren't gonna look that different from their original tracks in Double Dash. There's obviously gonna be a much larger difference when you port something from Mario Kart 8, for example. I do like this version about as much as the CTGP version. There's like not a big difference at all. Mushroom City itself definitely is one of my least favorite car tracks from Mario Kart. I definitely prefer Mushroom Bridge by a lot. I'd say the only car track that I find worse than this is probably just Toad's Turnpike from Mario Kart 64. Okay, nice bomb car. I am driving very well. I mean, yeah, this is a fairly good track though. Like, it's not a track that I dislike playing or anything. It's a fine track. Also, I think we're losing to the CPUs. Never mind. The CPUs both took themselves out. Okay, I did too. We lost to the worst character in the game. But now that we got the Tourette roasting behind us, this track is gonna get a 4-star rating, just like the version by Redefined Talk. There really aren't many big differences here. They're about the same. I think I slightly prefer the one by Redefined Talk because it looks slightly better visually, but this one's good too. It's just Mushroom City, you know? It's not the best track, but it's not a bad track either. So 4 stars is deserved here. We're definitely off to a good start here. Let's see what track 3 will be. So we're spinning the wheel, and the third track is SNES Donut Plains 1 by Retro Style 12. It seems like we have another retro track. Let's see what this one will be like. Ooh, this looks interesting. Interesting usage of the jungle trees, definitely. I think we might have a bit of a theme swap here. Yeah, this is definitely Donut Plains if it was more of a jungle theme. So that's an interesting take on this track. And it seems like we got some Monty molds. We got the, like, yellow kind of river from Parkway. Definitely a different approach than most SNES Donut Plains remakes. Ooh, I like how we have some elevation changes. That turn is a little bit tight, but it's not the worst. I just went into the turn a bit badly. This is fairly good so far. Alright, let's go into the turn a bit better. Okay, getting shocked will make this quite a bit easier. I still need to prove my point that this turn isn't that bad. So let's see if we can maybe take it normally on lap 3. Anyway, this track has a good length, I'd say. The CPUs here are cracked though. Like, actually, look at how fast they're going. But yeah, great remake. Honestly, one of the best SNES Donut Plains 1 remakes that I've played so far. And also, yeah, the turn was easy. And we lost once again to Toadette. I'm getting salty. Anyway, this track is gonna be another one to receive 4 stars. This is a very, very good remake of SNES Donut Plains 1. Of course, SNES Donut Plains 1 itself doesn't have the most interesting track design, so it's probably not possible to give this 5 stars. But it's a great remake of the track, definitely, and has an interesting theme approach as well. Yeah, pretty good track. Alright, so now it's time for track number 4, which is going to be Guy Speedway. Okay, this certainly has a lot of cars that are going quite fast, so I get where the speedway comes from. And there's some Shy Guys too. Looks interesting so far. I bet this is a King Boo Gaming track. That's like my first impression of this. King Boo Gaming loves making car tracks. So this one actually looks quite a bit different. We've had a few other tracks though where we're going about as fast as the cars. So this is not really a new concept. What the fuck? Alright, the bomb car apparently is faster than the other ones. It just literally went through the red car and almost into my ass. This has a pretty basic track design, to be honest. Nothing super interesting. Okay, thank you, bomb car. Maybe I shouldn't stand here. This might be a bad spot. Alright, let's actually drive again. Okay, I need to get out of here. No! Don't tell me I'm trapped. No way. Okay, I need to get out of here as fast as possible. Are we fine? Obviously, this has a speed mod too, so that's kind of interesting. I'm not really the biggest fan of these car tracks though, to be honest. Especially since there's just so many of them. Like, actually. Like, by this point, I swear there's like 50 car tracks or something. It's crazy. Of course, we're getting blued. You gotta be kidding me. Are we losing to the CPUs again? Okay, we might. Because we now drove into the bomb car lane. Yep, bunch of explosions, another one. Okay, this track is silly. It's hard to speed up too. Oh my god, I cannot believe that. This is so stupid. I'm getting blued as well. That's not helping. How are we still first, by the way? I have no idea. Apparently, the CPUs got destroyed too. What a track. This track is going to get 2 stars. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of these types of tracks. And this one, especially in the turns, can be quite hazardous. It's very easy to just get comboed for like 10 seconds straight by bomb cars, which isn't great. It's very chaotic and not super functional. But it's kind of fun, so it's definitely not a 1-star track. It's okay, I guess. By the way, I think I'll do it like in the previous episode, since Insane Car Wii has custom characters now, that I'll switch to a different character roster every 4 races. So we're now gonna switch to King Bobomb. Now with that done, we can move on to the 5th track, which is going to be Dark Valley. Okay, this seems to have a Ghost Valley kind of visual style. No intro cams here, which is why it just faded in and out very quickly. Kind of just seems to be Ghost Valley with a plus shape. So I guess that's kind of interesting. I don't think there's gonna be a lot more to this one. 5 laps, I think that's fine. The track is less than 20 seconds, so 5 laps is okay with me. The scaling is nice, I'd say. And the track is fun to drive, I guess. I mean, you can't really mess up a track like this, unless you really try to. And yeah, we're in King Bobomb now, I forgot to mention that. And we can obviously see a bunch of other custom characters. I believe that's Fury Bowser in front of us, who looks really cool. And we got Goomba, we got Shy Guy. Shy Guy unfortunately missed his own track last race, so unfortunate for him. We got Paper Mario as well. That's pretty cool. Okay, and we're just getting destroyed again. All right, another one. Okay, and a blue shell. I think that was the last one though, because there's no one around us aside baby Luigi, who got blued himself, aka Shy Guy. It doesn't show the custom character names because I think that would require a lot of code. And in SNCat already has like a ton of code. Anyway, we're approaching the end. This track is kind of short, even though it's 5 laps. And yeah, I guess this one was basic but fairly fine, so I'll give this one 3 stars. It's more borderline between 3 and 2 stars, but I'd say it's fun enough. It doesn't really drag on, and it's just kind of a basic layout, I guess, but it's fine. A bit forgettable, but it's an okay track. For our 6th track, we are going to play Pasta Peaks. I'm betting my washing machine that this is from the Pasta City Jam. Okay, I just see a bunch of noodles, I guess. There's not really much more to say right now. It does look like a City Jam track, though, definitely. More of a joke submission, but yeah. Certainly an interesting finish line right there. Okay, wow, I'm so bad at this game. What the hell? Ooh, does this not have respawns? Ooh, it seems like it doesn't. Shy Guy also fell off, and he also got respawned at the start. But the track seems fairly easy. It's literally a square. Okay, well, I guess then it's fine. Unless you get target shocked at the end, that might be a bit frustrating. It's only 3 laps, so this is a really short track. Interesting. I mean, yeah, there isn't really a lot to this one either, like the last track. Interesting. We had like the strongest possible start, but the last 3 tracks have been weaker than, you know, the average track in the last 3 episodes. I think I'm gonna give this one 2 stars. It's simply a lot shorter than the previous track and has the respawn issue. And yeah, it's just a square, so it's less interesting than a plus shape. It's kind of borderline between 2 and 3 stars, because I don't really have any major complaints about this one. It's just really basic, of course. Fine track though. Okay, so track number 7 for this video is going to be Blooper Beach. Okay, we don't see that much yet. Okay, now we do. This actually looks pretty interesting. I'm not gonna lie. This has some interesting looking scenery for sure. Okay, we are flying right now. Probably gonna start a bit underwater, I guess. Or on top of the water, I guess. That makes sense too. Interesting minimap. It seems like we got a bunch of split pathways here. I'm actually liking the theming here. This looks pretty cool. I apparently can't go past this, so I guess we're going around here. And there seems to be a bunch of invisible walls preventing us from falling down there, which is weird for sure. Yeah, strange track so far. Not something you usually see. Can we like not go in the water at all? I'm guessing so, because there was already one section that didn't allow us to. Okay, I take it back. We are underwater now. Interesting then. Visually, I'd say this actually looks quite cool. I wouldn't say this has the best texturing, but there's actually like a lot of attention to detail. Interesting how many invisible walls there are here, but there's none here? What? Also, I like how you just sink into the ground when you fall off. This track is interesting. Very interesting, in fact. It even has a custom banner. This track's cool, not gonna lie. I actually enjoy this. It's just a very strange track. Oh, is that pathway open now? Okay. That pathway opening up on lap 2 is actually pretty cool. This track being 2 laps in general is pretty cool because it fits the length of the track. Got some interesting objects too. We got some cheap swimming around. We got Koopa zappers. We got a dolphin. Interesting. A dolphin actually looks pretty cool. It looks like the one from Mario Kart 8 from Dolphin Schultz, you know? Interesting track. Definitely has a few gameplay issues though. I think the invisible wall thing is incredibly weird. And some sections are a bit tight as well. Otherwise, this track is pretty cool. So yeah, we finished Blooper Beach and it's going to get 4 stars. The track's visual style is pretty good. The gameplay is fairly interesting, but has a few issues, definitely. Especially the track being a bit tight and there being some weird invisible walls at many sections. Could have been a 5-star track without these issues. It's a good track, definitely. Okay, so we're now at the last track before the halfway point. We've only had 1 5-star track so far. So let's see if we can have another one here. So track number 8 is going to be Wii Funky Stadium Race. Sounds like we're playing a track edit or more like a battle arena edit, I guess. And this looks about as expected. There's just a bunch of fences blocking everything off. And the intro cam was kind of short actually. We've already played Cookie Land as a racetrack in a previous episode. So yeah, interesting that we have another one of these. Funky Stadium is actually my favorite battle arena. I mean, it's any sane person's favorite battle arena. Like if this isn't your favorite battle arena, then please search help. I like this one a lot. And as a racetrack, so far it actually works really well, I'm not gonna lie. Can we go past this on top of like the ramp? We can. Okay, cool. I thought for a second that I was gonna try to restrict you from that by putting invisible walls there, but thankfully it doesn't. It's actually pretty short, not gonna lie. Usually this battle arena feels a lot bigger because on battle mode you have like a negative speed mod. I wonder if there's any other interesting pathways we could take. Not sure. Yeah, this is actually a pretty fun track, not gonna lie. So what rating do we give this one? I'm definitely between between 4 and 5 stars for this. I think I'll have to give it 4 stars though. I don't think the track has enough shortcuts and stuff, and it doesn't feel interesting enough for 5 stars. It's definitely a fun track, but I don't know. I feel like it lacks a bit too much of 5 stars. It's pretty fun though. It's definitely the best battle arena edit that I've played so far. Okay, so we've made it to the second half of the video, and our 9th track is going to be Toad Town by ANoob. Ooh, this looks pretty. I like how this looks right now. This has some good visuals. I guess we'll see what the gameplay will be like here. Also, we're now on Charging Chuck, since we're in another set of 4 races, of course. I think we get Boshi there in first right now. Yeah, this track looks pretty good visually. The gameplay so far doesn't seem super special. There's a bunch of long straightaways here, but it's not bad so far, definitely. Got a fountain that we can drive around. I don't know why I go around the right side, but it's still a cool option, I guess. And we now go underwater. Okay, this looks pretty cool, not gonna lie. We can go up this thing. Okay, just bonked on nothing. Apparently didn't lose any speed in the process, so we'll take it. I think I have to go left here, because, yeah, it says so on the minimap. Interesting track. Is this like a Mario Party track because of like the stars? I've only played Mario Party 8 a lot, and then a few other Mario Party games like a few times with friends. So I don't really know that much about Mario Party. Maybe this is something completely different. Also, I'm going around here now because I said, why would you go around here? And yeah, even after going around there, I'm still asking, why would you go around there? This is a fairly cool track. I don't really have any complaints about this one. Maybe it's a bit long, actually. It's not super long, though. Like, there's definitely longer tracks, especially Glacier Mine when it's 2 laps. I actually want to take one of these ramps now because we failed to do that in the previous laps. What is this? I didn't even notice that before. That looks insanely interesting. It seems like we may lose to the CPUs on this one. Yeah, we definitely are. Unfortunate, but this track is going to get 4 stars. It's similar to the previous track. It's fairly good, but I feel like it's not quite interesting enough for 5 stars. Definitely lacks some variety with the gameplay. The visuals are great though. It's a good track. It's definitely borderline between 4 and 5 stars, I'd say. Next up, we got track number 10, which is going to be Sandcastle Park. This isn't that Spike It track, right? Or is it? Okay, yeah, it is the Spike It track that I was thinking of. An old version of this, like a really old version, used to be in CTGP. It was pretty weak, and honestly, I was a little bit happy when it got removed. But Spike It has recently completely overhauled this one, and it obviously looks a lot nicer now. I guess we'll see if the gameplay has some changes, because the gameplay in the old version wasn't that strong. But visually, this already looks amazing. Spike It has released some insane bangers recently, that's for sure. Gameplay-wise, so far this doesn't seem that interesting, but it's not bad either so far. I mean, yeah, this track is fine, I guess. It definitely is being sold more by its visuals than its gameplay. It's definitely a good visual overhaul, I'd say, but definitely not something that should go back into CTGP. I feel like the gameplay doesn't offer enough for that. CTGP tracks nowadays have really high standards, and you know, there's a reason why. There's simply so many custom tracks, and CTGP is a fairly small mod pack if you think about it. So it's understandable that only the best of the best tracks get added largely. And I wouldn't say the gameplay here is qualified enough for that. But maybe I'm too harsh on this one. It's a very good track, definitely. Yeah, this is definitely a great overhaul to the original Sandcastle Park. That is for sure. This is another track where I'm between giving it 4 and 5 stars. But I'd say, just like the previous 2 tracks, this one's also gonna get 4. I just think it lacks a little bit in gameplay. It's fun to play, of course, but it's not that interesting. Visually, this looks amazing, of course, but yeah, I don't think the gameplay is quite enough for 5 stars. It's a great track, though. So now we're moving on with track number 11, which is going to be Shredder 2 Electric Boogaloo. Big bruh moment. So yeah, this is interesting, definitely. This is actually quite different from the original Shredder track, because the original one is a straightaway where you go back and forth on like half pipes. This one seems to be more of a circle. Is it gonna close down like the original Shredder? We'll see. What? Wait, are we going the wrong way? Do we need to go this way? No. Wait, what the hell? How do we get past this thing? Oh my god. We have to use the cataquacks to get over it? Wait, that's the dumbest and the coolest thing at the same time. Don't run away. Hit me. Yes. Wait, this is actually so interesting. Come to me. Come to Papa. No. No, you hit the wrong guy. All right, we need to wait for the next cataquack, which is over there. It's kind of hard to see when you're next to the Shredder thing. Come on, come on, come on. Dude, who hit the cataquack? What the hell? This is sabotage. All right, this track is actually so stupid. I think we might still be behind lap 1 right now, which is stupid. Please, 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 please. Yes. We need to play pretty optimally to make any progress, which is interesting. I need this cataquack. I need this cataquack. Yes. No, that's not enough. What? Are you serious? This is so stupid. What the hell? We're gonna be on this track for a while. That is for sure. Okay. Good. We're making progress. But it seems like one cataquack only does about 1/4 of a lap, which is not much. Yes. Okay, we're actually doing better now. We're getting close to lap 2, I think. This track is so dumb, but it's actually like such a cool idea. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, nice. We got it. I think we're in lap 2. Yeah. Oh, fuck. I missed that cataquack. Shit. No, I went past him. Oh my god, I'm going so far back. I lost so much progress there for nothing. We are getting close-ish to lap 3. Hit me. It wasn't enough. What? Oh my god. Why is he going so fast? I cannot hit him. I'm back in lap 1, by the way. Maybe it's better to stay close to the cataquack all the time and then get hit. Yes. Okay. Are we in lap 3? We are. We've been on this track for ages, dude. CPUs. What the fuck, dude? Oh my god. These guys are so fucking stupid. I think we might get it on this one, maybe. No. Don't go away. No. I'm gonna lose my mind. Please. I got pushed back by the wall. We're going back to lap 2 again. Come on. What? Why are we getting pushed back? I don't get it. These cataquacks are so inconsistent, dude. This is so sad right now. This is actually so sad. And he's just running into the thing. He's going away from me. We're going further back and back. I'm losing all my progress. Okay, we definitely won't get to 10 minutes. Oh, I'm gonna bump myself. Yes, that worked. Don't walk away, please. Stop walking away. Now he's gonna walk this way. Okay. What? I don't get this red cataquack. This red one keeps scamming us. Okay. That works. That wasn't even on purpose. I need more bombs. Oh, wait. This one always gets bombs. Okay. I didn't realize. Wait, we found the strat. This track is actually way easier like this. Oh, I think the timer isn't made for tracks that are over 10 minutes long. The timer is back at 1 minute now. All right. I think we made it, though. Just go. Finally. That track cut off 2 years of my lifetime. My gosh. Obviously, this is gonna get 1 star. What else do you expect with a track like this? It's actually a very creative concept, but it's obviously not a racetrack, or at least not a functional racetrack. There is no shot I could give a track like this 2 stars. The bomb item boxes were helpful, so yeah, but the cataquacks are really inconsistent. It's definitely 1-star track. I'm sorry. All right, it's time for our last track with Charging Chuck, and that track is going to be Callie's Astronomy Adventure. Okay, this looks interesting so far. Oh, I think this is based on a Splatoon character, right? Isn't there a Splatoon character named Callie? That might be the case. This already looks a lot more functional than the previous track for sure. Visuals look decent, I guess. Pretty basic, but not bad. Interesting. It seems to be a pretty space-themed track, of course. And we're going on top of like some planets and stuff, I guess. I mean, yeah, this is fairly fun, actually. Okay, you can't go around the other side there because there's a fence blocking that off. Yeah, honestly, compared to many other tracks that we've played today, this one is pretty dang good. It's not that memorable, to be honest, but it's like fine, I guess. It works. Yeah, it's a fine track all around, definitely. I think I'll give this one 3 stars. It's not really memorable gameplay-wise or visually. I think it would be 4 stars if it didn't have some design problems. Like, especially some of the ramps were a little bit inconsistent, I think. It's definitely borderline between 3 and 4 stars, but I do think those gameplay issues make it 3 stars. This one is quite solid, I'd say. We've only had 1 5-star track so far. Let's see if we can have another one within these last 4 tracks. So track number 13 is GP Castle Wall by TheGamingBram. It seems like we're playing a track from Mario Kart Arcade GP, which is interesting. I think that's a first for the series. Ooh, this looks pretty good so far. I'm liking these visuals. Yeah, this looks pretty awesome. I hope the gameplay here is gonna deliver, because I really want more high rating tracks here. Also, yeah, once again on track, of course. Yeah, visually this looks amazing for sure. Let's see what the gameplay is gonna bring. Honestly, so far this is off to a good start. I like the scaling of this track. Obviously, I'm not really familiar with many arcade tracks. I don't think most people are. I don't think I've ever seen an arcade machine where you can play one of the Mario Kart arcade games. Don't think they're very common here. This track is pretty cool, not gonna lie. This is definitely one of the best tracks that we've had today so far. I mean, it makes sense though. The last 3 episodes were like literally the top 3 strongest episodes so far. So it makes sense that we finally have another episode that's a bit weaker. But again, there's still 3 more tracks after this that could definitely change around a lot. Maybe this one's just starting a wave of good tracks. We'll see. I mean, yeah, this track is quite strong, I'd say. We definitely have an interesting track selection today, that's for sure. Very diverse. Okay, nice. bonk into a fib. Appreciate that. The arcade games have some underrated visuals. I'd actually love to play one of the arcade games at some point. Just wasn't able to yet. I think this was a banger track. I am gonna be generous for this one and give it 5 stars, because I think this was the most interesting of these borderline tracks. It looked amazing visually too. Had some good gameplay, and I'd say it has enough for 5 stars. So yeah, we finally have our second 5-star track of the video. Let's see if we can get any others in the last 3 tracks here. So yeah, track number 14 for this video is going to be Grass Road by MeerkatMario. Damn, there's a bunch of versions of this track. But yeah, we're playing the one by MeerkatMario. So let's see what this looks like. Okay, it looks pretty interesting actually. Got a Luigi statue in the middle. Otherwise, it seems to be quite flat. Let's see about the gameplay here. Okay, it looks pretty simplistic, I'd say. Wait, what? Why am I already in lap 2? Wait, does this not have any key checkpoints or something? What the hell, dude? This track already seems... Yeah, this track is very short, and it's even shorter because... What the... What the fuck, dude? Why do we get 2 lap counts per lap? Alright, so effectively this track was only 1 lap then. I guess this is gonna get 2 stars. This would have been 2 stars either way, but the track being only 1 lap pretty much makes it a very obvious 2 stars. Otherwise, I could have maybe considered 3. I guess it had a fairly fine track design. Pretty simplistic, of course, and so are the visuals. So yeah, it's a 2-star track, but it's too fun to be a 1-star track. We only have 2 more tracks to go, so the second to last track for this video is going to be Luigi's Hillside Circuit. Okay, this is another one that looks interesting. We can't really see much from the bottom because this has one-sided textures. Honestly, it looks kind of similar to the last one. There's more going on though, of course. And hopefully this is more than 1 lap. It seems like it will be. There's also a Luigi statue here. Pretty interesting texturing. It's kind of messy. There's a lot of texture flickering going on here. It seems to be another fairly simplistic track. It's not as short as the last one, of course. We got a shortcut here, so that's nice, I guess. Interesting track, definitely. But the visuals are a little bit painful, I'm not gonna lie. They are not the track's strong suit, I'd say. So yeah, and the track design doesn't feel that special, to be honest. Also, I'm getting wrecked. Let's not get started. Oh my god, that was so close. What the hell, dude? Interesting race. This track is gonna be another one to get 2 stars. It's definitely a lot more borderline between 2 and 3 stars, though. The gameplay is actually not too bad. The problem is the visuals. The visuals definitely make this worse than a lot of other, like, pretty simple tracks. So yeah, unfortunately, this is gonna be another one to get 2 stars. So there's only 1 more track to go, and we only have 2 5-star tracks and not that many 4-star tracks either. So I guess we'll see if the last track will be able to boost up this video's track quality by a little bit or not. So yeah, we're spinning the wheel, and our last track is Hacker Circuit. Okay, I don't think this looks like a 5-star track so far, but obviously we only see it from the bottom right now. And most important, of course, is the gameplay. So we'll see what this one is going to deliver. The minimap looks kind of simplistic, but there's definitely more turns here, and the track looks longer. Though right now there isn't really anything except for a road. And the walls, I guess. Can't forget about those. There doesn't seem to be a lot right now, and those ramps aren't trickable. Yeah, this is definitely a massive contrast to the previous episodes. We had some insane shit there. We also had insane shit here in the first race, but otherwise, definitely not as much. That is so funny though, that we're playing one of the weakest episodes ever, but this episode also had like pretty much the best track that we've ever played in the whole series so far. But yeah, this track unfortunately just isn't interesting at all. It's literally just a road with a bunch of turns. Feels like Yoshi Circuit. This track is honestly kind of long for its simplistic nature. Not the strongest visually either, like the last 2 tracks. And yeah, this track is gonna be another one to get 2 stars. We've had a lot of those today. It's not bad, obviously. It's just very simplistic and really empty. There isn't really anything going on aside the road and the walls, so I don't really see a point for giving this 3 stars, but it's a fine track, I guess. It's not bad. Okay, so as always, now that we've played all 16 tracks, it's time to rank them all from worst to best. So first off, 1 track has received 1 star, that being Shredder 2 Electric Boogaloo, which obviously places in 16th. Up next, 5 tracks have received 2 stars. So at number 15, we have Grass Road by MeerkatMario. At number 14, we have Guy Speedway. At number 13, we have Hacker Circuit. At number 12, we have Pasta Peaks. And at number 11, we have Luigi Hillside Circuit. Then 2 tracks received 3 stars. So at number 10, we have Dark Valley. And at number 9, we have Callie's Astronomy Adventure. Then we actually had 6 4-star tracks, which is more than I expected. So at number 8, we have Blooper Beach. At number 7, we have GCM Mushroom City by Torran. At number 6, we have Wii Funky Stadium Race. At number 5, we have Toad Town by ANoob. At number 4, we have SNES Donut Plains 1 by Retrostyle 12. And at number 3, we have Sandcastle Park. And lastly, 2 tracks received a 5-star rating, which is the tied lowest number of 5-star tracks so far. So at number 2, we have GP Castle Wall by TheGamingBram. And at number 1, we have Glacier Mine. So it's really interesting. If we take the average star rating of this episode, then this is actually the second weakest episode so far. But at the same time, we had Glacier Mine, which in my opinion was easily the best track of the whole series so far. Aside it being 2 laps, of course. So that was definitely quite a bit of a contrast. And our next episode will actually be the last episode of the season. And after that, we'll have some special videos coming up that will wrap up the whole thing. But yeah, for now, that's it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, feel free to like and subscribe. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I will see you guys in the next video. And as always, enjoy Wario on drugs.